Hey Wizards, Coach here. Just wanted to do a quick little video. I know for a lot of you guys this is your first time ever playing basketball, so I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what it's going to look like by showing you some footage of my team from 2019. Interestingly enough, these are now the kids that I'm coaching at 10 years old, but this is when they were your age. So I just want to kind of show you what the game is going to look like, because it's not going to look like necessarily what you'll see if you watch basketball on TV, because there are a couple of rules that make this league a little bit different than, say, just your average basketball league. And I think they're good rules because they're adjustments to make the game, I think, a little more fun for kids your age. So first of all, you'll see me right here. I don't look all that much different, hopefully. And the other coach, we're both on the floor. We're going to be on the floor directing traffic, telling you guys where to be, and even calling out of bounds, traveling, all sorts of things, okay? Fouls if necessary. So that's one thing you'll have to get used to, is the two coaches being on the floor. The other thing that you'll have to get used to is the fact that you are only allowed to guard one player, okay? So in this case, we're in blue. This is my team in blue, these guys right here. And then Mikey's making his way down as well. As you'll notice this guy here in the yellow who we're playing against, he's got a wristband on. His wristband color is orange. Carter on my team, his wristband color is red. Benson's is orange. Carter, with the red wristband, is not allowed to go guard this kid in the orange wristband. That is Benson's job. So we'll do this before the game starts. We'll line you guys up, show you who has the same color wristband as you, and say, that's your guy, you stay with him. The guy with the ball, his job is either Dayton or Derek here. Because I think, yeah, Mikey's got a purple wristband on. So even Mikey, he can't turn around and guard this guy right now. That's either Derek or Dayton or Derek's job here. Whichever wristband corresponds. It looks like Dayton has the yellow wristband, so this is probably Derek's guy. And as you can see, I'm kind of pointing it out, saying, okay, somebody pick up the ball. Now another thing you need to remember, another thing I'll show you here as we scroll ahead, is that, so now you can see the guys on my team have kind of picked up who their guy is a little bit. Carter's got his guy in the red. Dayton is keeping an eye on the guy in the yellow, which is off screen here. Benson is still kind of watching the guy in the orange in the corner. Derek is now about to come up and guard his guy, who has the ball. Now you see this black line where the guy with the ball is? When we're playing, we're not allowed to guard anybody that's behind that black line. Okay, so if yellow is coming toward us and we're playing defense, we're going the other way on offense, but we're defending this hoop that I'm standing under here. Actually, I'm not standing under. My wife is the one taking this footage. But if we're guarding this hoop here, we are not allowed to play defense on these guys until they cross that black line. Now, that black line is out past the free throw line near three-point land. Most kids your age can't shoot from out there, even out on a lower hoop. So I'm not too worried about kids shooting it from out there or making it consistently. What I am worried is that once they cross the black line, we're not in position. So we're going to try to make sure that by the time before they get to the black line, we're already in position to start playing good, solid defense and staying with our guy. So as you see, the guy's here at the black line. Derek's going to come up and challenge him, but he's not going to go after him yet until he crosses the black line. So as you see, as we're running around, as these guys are running around, our guys are following them, staying with their guy, staying with their guy, staying with their guy. Okay? Dayton is following the guy with the yellow. I'm yelling at Mikey to get over here because his guy's open here in the purple. So Mikey goes over, gets his guy in the purple, and the first pass that's made here, Carter is on his man in the red. They try to make a pass. Carter goes up, gets a steal, and then starts dribbling it the other way. Puts up a shot, and he makes it. So that's what we're hoping to do. That's one rule, or two quick rules that you got to make sure and be aware of. That first of all, you're only allowed to guard the guy with the same color wristband as you. Carter's on red, orange on orange. Eventually Mikey gets down here and guards the purple, yellow on yellow, black on black. And this will be made more clear during the game. Secondly, got to make sure we're not picking up on defense until they cross the black line. Now, the reason why we were able to steal this ball is because the pass crossed the black line. So the kid was standing here back where it's safe, but if he throws it over the black line to somebody who's in here, we can go get it. And that's what Carter did. Carter went and got it. Their coach, as you could see, wasn't too happy about that pass. And that happens. Us as coaches, we just want you guys to be successful. And so sometimes we get a little bit excited and frustrated and demonstrative. I know this guy pretty well. He's a good guy. And we've coached against each other. And we just want you guys to be the best you can be and succeed. And so sometimes we get a little excited. Here's another example of black line here. Once they cross that black line, they're free game. So in this case, Carter is watching his guy. The guy's got the ball with the red. Now watch what the guy in the red did for a second. He's dribbling the ball. You can't see a little too well because Dayton's in the way. But he starts to lose the ball, so he picks it up for a second. And then he starts to dribble again. Now for the first couple of weeks, we're not going to give you guys a hard time about that. In regular basketball, that's a double dribble. It should be a turnover. The other team gets the ball. But if you do it by mistake or every now and then, we'll let you know. We'll give you a little bit of a warning. But in the first couple of weeks, we won't call it every single time. If it starts to get to where it's interrupting the game or messing with the flow of the game, then we'll start to call it probably. But just be reminded, that's why we worked on that drill where we're pounding the rock into the ground, right? Boom, 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 boom. That's why we did that, was so that we could make sure that we are dribbling the ball as much as possible. Now watch this guy as he crosses the black line. Carter immediately goes on the attack. This kid tries to get around him. Carter goes in, knocks the ball away, goes out of bounds. That's great defense. I was really proud of Carter for that defensive effort there because he recognized what the kid was trying to do. He went after him and knocked the ball away. So that's what we want to do. And as you can see here, I made the call that it's still their ball. Even though we did great defense, our guy knocked it out of bounds. These lines on the court, the yellow and the black right here, will be your out-of-bounds lines. Okay. I think that's all I got for you, team, as we get ready for our game on Saturday. We'll see you then.